machst du, lieber Freund? Ich habe eine gute Platz hier. Feld, das ist wunderbar. In Bayern. Übrigens ist wunderschön, wunderbar. Das Panorama ist fantastisch.
And that was 14 years ago. Hi, Kapun Piso here. You know, our great President Obama went to Buchenwald, Germany, the concentration camp. Of course, the Christians, the Christ-psychotics. Same people that, in their psychosis, created the disintegration of the Roman Empire, introduced the Dark Ages, did the Inquisition, and then, of course, the Crusades, and all these tortures and the rape of the Americas and the slaving of the natives, etc., etc., etc. Now he visits Christian Nazism pet project of Hitler, Christian Hitler. Dachau. 1995, you know, I didn't know what I know now. I didn't know that the sacrificed Father Julius Caesar was the sample, the mutation into the Jesus Christ. I didn't know that. It was right in front of my face. I didn't realize it. Also, I didn't know there was such a thing as Christians in Rome. And I thought, you know, the Colosseum, you know, they're throwing Christians to the lions. No such a thing. It never happened. And of course, the most important thing, I didn't realize that I was creating everything with my brain. This is what we create God with. Hitler was a Christian, and that is the cause of all the problems. He was killing, he was executing the Christ killers.
Very good.
Christ.
Beautiful.
There is a church over there.
We're going to Dachau, concentration camp. Just like visiting the Colosseum in Rome. The Colosseum, they have so many of the Christians, you know, thrown to the lions and all that, but it happened about 1800 years ago, and here, 1800 years ago,
I was wrong, very wrong then. I did research, read all the books, saw the evidence for myself, found out the truth. So I presented in this video that I did in 2008 when I did my research in Rome. There's no evidence. There's no evidence of crucifixion, there's no evidence of Christians, and I've been all over. Even in the city of North Jerusalem. Zero. That's the reason they never can find any Christians. That's the reason they never can find any Christians. And this is still, you know, the Colosseum, but you know, this is what happens here. This is disgusting. Look at what the Christians did. Put a damn stupid cross in it because they believe that they start rewriting history, thinking that there were no Christians burned here. They didn't exist. Okay, this was built by Vespasian, the Colosseum, and the retarded, deceitful Christians, they tried to rewrite history, saying that there were people burning here, which they weren't. So that's the reason they put all these things in here. There were not Christians burning here at all. There was no such a thing as Christian. Christian means the followers of an anointed person. So that didn't Among the pagans and infidels, none has been more persecuted than the people that kill Christ. Of course, that it never existed itself. And they've always been persecuted thanks to Christ-psychosis for, you know, 1700 years. Now we can see Christian Hitler, which followed the example of the Crusaders, and Richard the Lionhearted, and they were burning Jews alive, and Richard the Lionhearted of the Crusader was the one that developed the yellow star, and Christian Hitler just copied everything and gassed them. All of these people, Heinrich Himmler, all of them were brought up in Christian Germany. Everyone was a Christian. They celebrated Christmas. Hitler even put the cross gamata, which is a symbol of Christianity. He believed in Jesus Christ as a resurrected Savior. He wanted to be a Savior of the German people, imitating Christ. And he wrote his own Bible called Mein Kampf. So all these people were Christians. And that is just like the Crusaders. They felt compelled to kill the Jews. They were the killers of Christ. See the insanity? Disgusting insanity. Germany was a Christian country, as all Europe was, divided into Catholics and Lutherans. Hitler just built up another branch, Nazism, like Joseph Smith built Mormonism and created it. And all the Christian branches, they hate the Jews. They are very intolerant. And that's what caused the Holocaust. He even wrote his own Bible. When leaders of countries are infected with Christianity, this is what happens. You can see the Inquisitions, the Crusades, and Jim Jones of Heaven's Gate, and Koresh, and of course, Bush also. People forget that all Europe was Christian. United States was also Christian, Protestant, and all South America, Spanish, Christian. And they all believed that the Jews killed Christ. So they turned the other way when they were all being killed. The same thing like the Native Americans were killed and the heretic were killed during the crusade. The same thing. Thanks to the most vile, retarded, psychosis, virulent cancer of mankind, Christianity. All of them. Religious psychosis, which is like a schizophrenia, have an imaginary friend. And they all believe in the occult. So Hitler was involved in the occult because he was brought up Christian, like they are Muslims and Jews and the Kabbalah and the rest of the nonsense. All have occult.
Far better established is the link Hitler carefully forged between occult Nazism and conventional Christianity.
Yeah, there you go. Conventional Christianity. No,
he used Christian vocabulary a lot. Hitler talked about his satraps as my apostles.
That's right.
What you have therefore here is that he superficially, or as far as it goes, he worked with Christianity.
Superficially?
The German figure.
No.
Hitler was regarded as a savior, as a Christ. That's what Christ means, just like Julius Caesar was a Christus. So he was adored by his people. He was highly moral. But the Jews have been the Christ killers, and everybody hated them. And so, there you have Nazism. He was not an atheist. Atheism means a lacking belief, means a healthy person. And atheists are highly, highly moral, and they are sane people. And this would have never occurred if it was
The entrance of the camp. See?
All concentration camps in Germany look the same, and this one was Dachau. But here is the great Obama in Buchenwald, and paying his respect, not realizing it was Christianity that did this, Nazism.
The crematorium, which is right in this.
This branch of Christianity, Nazism, is responsible for all this. Well, they were used to the Inquisition, the tortures, the burnings at the stake, the impaling, all the tortures. And of course, you know, Christian Hitler just copied them. And this is documented with cameras and videos because it just happened like 60 years ago. But what about the Inquisition? It happened over 1,000 years ago. What about 1,000 years ago? What about
that? Christian document.
Stretching the body to inflict pain.
Look at that. Christian document.
Stretching the body to inflict pain has been used as a torture for millennia.
Yeah. Come on, say it.
Practiced in different ways.
Say it.
But always working.
Christians.
Basic
The
Inquisition.
Christian Church made torture and genocide a fine art to fight the Christ killers, the Jews, and other heretics.
Impelling, yes.
But one man developed this method of torture to a terrifying extreme.
Yeah, Christian. Blood Dracula.
Vlad Dracula.
Yeah. Go to the
Vlad
Dracula.
people called him.
Believe it or not,
The reason we remember
very
Vlad
typical
because he
Christian.
was a man of quite exceptional cruelty.
It's a Christian order.
His bloodlust was so legendary it inspired the Count Dracula myth.
How many people think that Vlad Dracula of Transylvania was Satan or demonic? No, he was a Christian from the order of the dragon. He was fighting the Muslims, Turks, and he was impaling them. It's a Christian order. There you go. From the
All these souls, all the thousands and thousands of people are murdered.
back
here.
in 1995, I had connected the pieces. There is such a thing as a soul, spirit. It's air in our brain, in our lungs. In ancient times, there was such a thing as racism. Who invented racism? Christianity. Look at this.
White men are writing about whipping, maiming, and killing all Negroes who do not obey the orders of their former masters.
Yeah, what is the religion of these people?
Existed.
Christianity.
Nothing
Christianity.
is isolated. All this genocidal, deluded psychopathy is all connected to Christianity. In pace Deorum.